We're here at Off Broadway, which is off Main tonight, in the Super Asbestos Diesel Lab Studio conglomerate. Recently, Warner Brothers tried to buy him out, but I guess it didn't work.
No, it was actually DreamWorks.
DreamWorks.
It's also known as Ryan Anderson's Scene Unity Incorporated.
Scene Unity, straight edge.
Hey, wait,
Yeah.
Did he put that Sean and I stuff up yet?
I don't know.
The
Ryan,
Sean
why
and I
don't you
interview?
write
Yeah,
something
yeah.
on the Yahtzeen
I don't-
comment board right
Hey.
now about it?
It was great. Right after the show in Grand Forks, I got home and emailed Ryan, and simultaneously he was putting a note up on Sean and I's site about graphic design. It was great.
Really?
Graphic design. I am
you can't
gonna
use a
graduate
JPEG.
from graphic
Yeah.
design
You can't
school.
use a JPEG
But
like that. You can't.
He talks about graphic design more than I talk about Yahtzeen.
Which is a lot.
That's quite a lot.
And you know.
Hey, I'm getting old, and it's my only connection to the scene anymore. I'm just grasping at straws here. Anything to get me into the shows I don't go to anymore for free is good for me.
Well, I'm sure Ryan will put something about us on the homepage right now.
It's probably there as we're talking.
about how we're making fun of his
His graphic
wait.
design.
quotation marks graphic design career.
Next thing you know, he'll own a black Jetta.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. So,
You go to school for be a graphic designer, and you think you can do whatever you want.
and you think you can tell people that JPEGs won't work for a CD cover?
Well, that is not a. That's.
I was at the
I would have-
Nah website last night.
I would have to agree that using JPEGs for a CD cover, that's a bad idea.
Well, you
on
on the other hand, what
see,
if
the whole idea with JPEGs is it compresses the image, so it throws away parts of the image it doesn't
I know,
deem
but
necessary.
could it not be kind of cool if you did it right to use a JPEG for a?
I don't think so.
I don't
think
know.
so.
I'm kind of wondering
No.
if maybe the Lost Trans Am CD that Super Asbestos will put out is going to
Incorporate JPEGs into
incorporate
the artwork.
JPEGs.
Mm.
I don't know. I guess I'll have to ask Ryan first. Ryan
Yes,
at yahtzeen.com.
Yeah,
So anyway, it sounds like Mothmus
it sounds like Mothmus,
is going to be playing.
formerly Bosk, formerly Standard, formerly Chad James, something or other. Submarine.
Phil Leach.
Submarine.
Hey, Chad, how you doing?
Submarine was the first Fargo band.
Hey, you
t-shirt
guys
I
know
ever
why?
got.
You know why Phil Leach likes rave music better than rock and roll? Because it's the closest thing you can get to watching little girls be promiscuous without writing a porno.
Brian. If you only knew.
Eat it, brother. Eat it.
Say, Chad,
Yes.
did you at one time send a really scathing letter to Yahtzeen about the scene?
Yes.
Yes, that was pretty good. I enjoyed that.
Did you print it ever?
Yes, you don't remember?
I think I do remember.
It was like issue 3 or something.
I was pretty pissed off about stuff.
It was a very, very pissed off letter.
I remember a letter from Chad James.
The very
to
pissed off
Yahtzeen.
letter?
It was pissed off, but it had something to do with Nazi skinheads.
I think
was
so.
that the one?
I believe
Because,
so.
I
know
think
those
you
are
probably
Nazis.
have a right to be upset over Nazi skinheads.
Yes, especially if you could easily be confused for one.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Don't hit me.
Oh, man.
You better ask him to start so he doesn't come in here. And
Phil Leach is going to lock himself
Please
in
stay
here now
tuned.
while Mothmus.
After we're done, there's gonna be a rumble.
I'm just hoping
That new
Chad-
fucking bug you got?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm gonna cut.
What? What are you gonna poop
We're
on
gonna
it?
cut that shit.
All
Are you ready?
I guess we're
sounds like
getting the green
Mothmus
light
is
to
gonna
go
play.
here.
This is Super Asbestos recording artist Mothmus.
Hey Phil, if you feel like singing, come on up anytime.
Ooh, can we do Madonna songs?
This set. David Geffen, we want money.
to home.
carpet that Chad's standing on right now, there's a shortage of layer apparently making things bad, so everyone can stay off that carpet.
That's you.
Not the carpet, Chad.
Yep, carpet.
Shit.
congesting air. I wanna quit now. I wanna go another day. Another day. Another day. I can feel checking me. This all nation bury me. Captain Ray, psychopath. Don't take out water. Mighty fast. There's nothing stopping me. Another side. Another day. Another side. Another day. Another side. Another day. Another side. One day. I was born a farmhouse son. 1 ounce yours, 1 ounce done. This is not the life for me. 'Cause you can play the scene. 16 found me. Spit out bars. Sit out living in a whiskey drinking halls and such. A gambler man, so I was seen. Busted flat, Broadway island. Busted cheating. It's not taken too lightly. We got a bar, bra, porky bottles. That's almost fucked up brothel. I can't tell it says down Mexico way what I. It's going sport right at me. And I didn't mean to know. And I didn't know I was alone. And I didn't mean to know. I'm just a poor soul and I'm on a road.
take a break. Hello, Fargo.
Butterfly-mus.
Hello. Hey.
Wait, no, it was Mothmus.
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 Little secret here. I've purposely quit going to Ralph's because I know Mothmus plays there often, and I knew I'd be hosting the show tonight, so I wanted a fresh, open mind as to Mothmus. So this is probably only the second time I've ever heard them.
You've been staying away from Ralph's for the sole purpose.
The sole purpose so I could enjoy Mothmus even more.
You've been.
It hasn't
you
been diluted.
realize you've been staying away from Ralph's for like 8 years.
I know. I knew this day would come. I knew that the day would come that I could come to Diesel Labs, which is a part of superasbestos.com, and I could fully and unequivocally, I don't even know if that makes sense, but enjoy Mothmas.
Do you enjoy them?
So far I've enjoyed it.
I actually think they.
I do have to admit though, I was across the street buying a Coke.
I think they stand a chance of being like one of the all-time.
At least in the top 20 bands of Fargo history.
Yeah. And if they have the nuts to go on tour and all this shit,
Well, they got the nuts.
they could.
The question is whether or not they have enough beer money.
Well, if they have enough beer money to go on tour,
Oh my God, I'm knocking
they
my
could
own
be
band.
big. They could be Orange 17 big.
They could be Orange 17 what?
They could be Orange 17 big.
Only if they're
Oh,
together
I
for
don't know
10
if that.
years.
I don't know if that's possible.
They need to be together for an entire
I mean-
decade, for sure.
Opening for Nugent? Come on.
Yeah.
Das Kraftwerk.
But anyway, who we got on the?
Right now, this is Das
Spit it out, Phil.
Kraftwerk.
Kraftwerk.
And you're listening to Off Broadway, which is off Main tonight.
Off Broadway, off Main.
Off Broadway,
Somebody's
off
motioning
Main.
for Jim Zespy of
Asbestos.
superasbestos.com to come talk to him. Apparently, something is desperately wrong with
Something's wrong.
tonight's
You may not be listening to us live on the internet right now.
Huh?
Oh.
Toilet problem. We got toilet problems in the studio.
In the toilet. The toilet.
Okay.
You know what? If Jim has enough problems with the toilet, next week this place might be called the Toilet Lab.
Well,
You'll have to ask
How
Amy.
mu-
You'll have to ask Amy and Bjorn to update the website with the news on the toilet. Maybe
Actually,
maybe you need
Toilet lab.
you need a toilet cam, I believe.
we were actually talking about getting a toilet cam so we
How-
could get superstars like Shauna Na
Well,
on
no. You're
webcast paint.
no. That might be the super asbestos way to do it. But if you were Yahtzeen.com, you would have girls come to the
No,
studio.
No, you don't understand. No, you don't
yeah.
understand. That's Yahtzeen. The difference between us and Yahtzeen is we get no women.
Oh,
And
well,
don't
we
try
don't
to
get
beat
women either. That's why there's pictures of them there.
Yeah.
Stroking material.
Well,
Straight up.
Yahtzeen.com, it's where the indie rockers come to beat off. That would be Yahtzeen, ZEEN.com.
did you know? I'm,
Who?
I'm in a kind of a telling
Ollie's
mood
cam?
tonight. And did you know that? Oh, I shouldn't even say.
Oh, come on.
Come on. Real
She
jerk.
is Rebecca listening?
I was gonna tell the AT story.
The AT story.
Alternative
Alternative Tentacles. Oh, you can tell that story.
Okay. Well, I just found out tonight that Alternative Tentacles had reservations about sending promos to Yahtzeen because of our girl pictures.
Our overabundance of girl pictures. They were wary of our intentions.
I think they thought we were a
We
They
m-
thought we were a porno site.
Not exactly that. They just thought that maybe we were exploiting women,
Yeah.
Oh. Definitely.
which, if anyone knows, we won't go into it. Yes, the Floyd. Justin here is holding the Floyd Matrix single, which was put out by Milk Records, which was immediately bought out by Super Asbestos. Super Asbestos is like this evil, money-whoring conglomerate of a radio record label.
So, Coach and 6,
Coach and 6 beware.
www.coachandnumeral6.com. Better watch out.
Jim-
We're working on that right now. We're
Jim will-
negotiating. We're negotiating.
You know, as Coach and 6, we've been giving them all these.
What
like,
are you doing, Phil?
I'm scratching my nuts. Anyway, so these Coach Coach and
So these
Six.
midgets walk into a bar.
So these midgets walk into a
So
bar.
this baby seal walks into a club.
No, but anyway.
I love that joke.
I was gonna say for anybody who's listening who doesn't really like who hasn't really ever listened to anything on Coach and Six, they should check out the Steenie Racing CD because I don't think they'll be disappointed.
No way.
That's probably one of the best locally produced CDs I've heard in a while. So
Do they
I-
send
and
Yahtzeen
it-
any promos?
no, well actually I bought the Coach and Six CD
Whoa.
on a whim.
It's pretty odd that anyone at Yahtzeen would buy anything.
I buy lots
Oh.
of stuff. That's a problem.
It's all about freebies.
See, I'm not one of the freebies don't really filter down to me. So
I kind of
so-
bogart those, don't
so
I?
I end up buying a lot of things.
Well, we can work on that.
And all I want is the dwarves promo that
Yes.
we get from Epitaph. That's
Did
that
you?
is. Speaking of which, Yahtzeen.com will
you,
will be
Jim.
having an interview with Blag Jesus / Blag Dahlia / the dwarves very soon. I'm plugging this because it's the most.
It's probably one of our most high-profile interviews. I think.
and it's like as far
Well,
as
besides the one with Super
I
Asbestos. of
haven't
course.
often interviewed bands that I am like what would be considered a super fan. A fan that is such a fan that you would be considered like a geek. And I'm pretty much a dwarves super fan. So it was quite an honor to at least get some smart ass answers from Blag Dahlia. I would have loved to have gotten some straight answers from him, but
Yeah, those,
I should know better than to expect things like that. I mean,
Yeah.
it's the dwarves.
yeah, that would be like getting. I don't know what I was going there. We should probably ask Mothmus the Yahtzeen 5 sometime tonight.
I think we should.
That would probably
I-
be good. Of course.
I
Who-
have talked to Mothmus about doing a
Oh, you have?
actual Yahtzeen interview, like a
Really?
yeah.
Well, they
and-
still got to do the 5.
yeah.
everyone's gotta do
They'll
the
do the
five.
5.
They can do that before they go back on, or
Whenever. Yeah, whenever.
we should probably get them before there's any
Should
more
we get 'em?
alcohol involved. Just
That
Okay.
might be a good
you know,
idea.
yeah.
Okay, Caterpillarus.
Hey, all you Mothmas kids out there.
Hey,
come in here.
Asmus.
Asmus. Boss, can we get,
Asmus, get your
can we
moths
get all
in
the
here.
members of Boss in here?
I saw Chad just walk right by the door here.
Chad James.
How's the Fargo family tree going on?
Actually, after Ryan put up the rather scathing request for people to get off their asses,
Jim,
I guess
I
we've
thought
got
we
some,
had in our rider, that
we've got some
that,
good feedback
we
on
could
I'm
drink
sorry, I'm
uninterrupted
sorry,
in the
I'm
bathroom
sorry,
and not
I'm
be
sorry.
interrupted
No,
by
I'm
this.
just- I'm
it.
sorry.
Only if you urinate on each other
fuck.
later on the toilet can.
I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble with the band again.
People love that stuff.
I'm actually their official roadie too, so I get yelled at a lot.
Hey.
What?
Hey, wait a second! I put out your fucking
Jim, what
record.
kind of label you running? You're the roadie too? Jesus Christ.
We don't make a whole lot of money, so I'm also a slave to Control D and Mothmas and the Seahorse on tour.
Why
It's
don't you
all
get
right.
a job, Jim?
The trick is,
Dad!
You're a goddamn bum.
see, the trick, Jim, is with Yahtzeen. See, I actually don't do any work there anymore.
I heard that.
Yet I take all the credit. If it wasn't for me, there't be no scene in Fargo.
Should we begin the Yahtzeen 5 with
Why
Mothmas?
don't you guys get in here on the mic here?
Yes, there's a huge rave scene in Fargo.
Huge rave.
Say, can we
Yeah. let's
plug another site that's just
plug
kind
it.
of?
Plug everyone.
I'd like to plug RedRiverRising.com. It's the little rave community
There
here
are
in
all those
town.
goddamn
No,
ravers.
we don't want to.
It's actually
Don't
it's
praise the machine.
it's a pretty it's a nice
Don't praise the machine.
Brian. I'll talk about Hall if you don't be quiet.
Sorry, go ahead.
Fargo All-Star.
Didn't you sing in Hall? Wasn't that the deal?
Yeah,
oh,
that was
oops.
a singer.
Oh,
He, he sang Valentine.
Actually, I thought Bazeski sang everything.
He did.
Any?
Hey,
Kinky
I think we have a member of Kinky.
Oh.
No, wait. Who do we got it?
Where's that cigarette?
Oh,
Where's that
sorry.
fucking video?
We've got members of Kinky Einstein, Cattle Drive, and
Actually, I think we've got the entire Fargo band family tree somewhere in the studio.
Is it time to play some Moo Bob stuff? I've got.
Oh,
No,
good
it's not.
God.
I don't
No,
know.
It's not. It's not.
Well, yeah, we got the one black scenester here. Yeah.
The entire rap scene is in here.
It's okay. He's Norwegian
Jay
too.
Sauce in that. The Black Norwegian.
Jay's
Black and
Anderson.
Norwegian.
That's Jay Anderson.
The only black Norwegian in America.
All right.
So this Norwegian walks into a baby seal.
So anyway, we should probably ask the Yahtzeen 5 to Mothmus.
Actually, the longer we can keep them from playing their instruments again, the better.
I know we're not any vroom or nothing like that. But
Vroom. Baby, baby.
nobody's got as much class.
Nobody's got as much style as Vroom.
Yeah.
That would be vroom.com.
Yeah, that's it.
We're here with Phil.com, Phil2.com,
Jay
Brian.com, and Chad.com of
Lucky
Mothmus.com.
man.
JSauce.com's here too.
JSauce.com, Justin.
.com is in the house.
Huh?
Have a rap name.
Fuckthat.com.
The day that
I bet you that's taken. I'm sure fuckthat.com is probably taken.
It's probably worth a look, no matter what's there on that URL. Jupiterlander.org.
Jupiterland, MarsLanding.org. .gov. Now that Yahtzeen.gov.
Pass me that fucking
MC
Whoa.
Softwhite. MC Softwhite in the house.
MCSoftwhite.gov.
We also got DJ Oz shit on the mic. What's up?
DJ.
So,
oh shit!
Do we say Phil?
Yeah.
Is we could get this interview up on the site tomorrow too if someone took notes while we did it.
Well,
Do you want an audio clip or do you want?
why,
Okay.
why
I
don't
can,
we?
I'll just give you a CD of it.
Okay, that sounds good. Thank you, Jim.
Okay.
That's Jim.com.
So the first.
Thankyou.com.
What would the first question be, Phil?
I believe the first question. Are you guys ready?
Phil
Okay.
one.
Remember, you have 3
Keep
lifelines.
in mind he drives a brand new Beetle.
You have 3 lifelines.
That matches.
It's silver and he's got a matching iMac. On the dash. With the,
on the dash.
with the cell phone.
With GPS.
Okay.
What's that pulse sensor?
Let's see.
No, that's Alexa. Sorry.
They probably know the questions, but probably not. They probably don't read it. But if you guys were to remake a movie, any movie, what movie would it be? And what roles would you be in the movie? Now, you remember, you all have to have the same answer.
What is it?
We can't have 3 answers here. Just one, please. One.
It would be the Cherry 6000.
I'd be a robot.
Okay.
Tom would be the robot. It's the girl who it's a movie about a factory full of sex dolls that and there's no women left in the world. It's just men, and this one guy's searching for a real woman, and at the end he finds her, and that's Brian. So Tom
All
gets ousted, and I find Brian, and that's the movie we make.
Excellent.
Tom.com.
Is that your final answer? Would you like to use a lifeline?
Is this Mothmus' gay manifesto right now? What's going on? No. Barbarella. Barbarella.
That's final answer.
What's the second question, Phil?
Okay,
Who's
the
your favorite
second-
supermodel?
That
No,
was
there's
pizza,
something
wasn't
else
it?
before
Pizza?
that.
No, that's the 4th
Pizza,
question.
supermodel.
It's the
website.
supermodel question. Who is your favorite supermodel?
Who's your favorite?
Gary Coleman.
Gary Coleman. Does it,
You know,
does he
th-
have,
sweetie.
does he have a website that we can promote?
yes. Short out of work blackkids.com.
Jay Sauce, a Norwegian black man.
JSauce is Brian's favorite supermodel. Do the other members of the
What are
band?
you doing later?
Is that your final answer? JSauce? I think the band all agrees. Okay.
Hey, whoop, there it is.
I think the second question we probably know the answer to. These guys don't look bright enough to have a website.
Actually, the answer to that question is no band I've ever been kicked out of has ever made it big. So you got one up on me, Phil.
Okay. Have we ever been in a band together?
No, got it.
Right, you and yes, it was me and you and Got It Tyler, right?
No, I'm just saying
Haven't you been trying to?
Well, we do mirror got it. So.
That's true. That's true.
Mike Kunka, if you're listening, you owe me a lot of money. Because if I hadn't quit, you'd still be playing in a shitty band in Fargo. Oh, right, you kicked me out, didn't you? I don't know.
Okay, after the supermodel question, what do we got?
That would be the ever.
So
oh, wait.
far, I can only
Wait.
think of 4 questions here.
Which one's missing? No, the website's 3. Yes. What kind of pizza would you guys
Supermodel
be?
website.
Whoa.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. What supermodel website have you guys paid a subscription to?
We don't have to.
Right.
That's
Oh,
how fucking good we
you
are.
guys. Right. You guys don't know how to use computers.
What about what?
What?
the
Yeah.
fuck is this
If
guy?
you could be a pizza, what?
They are
kind?
so mad at me.
half cheese, 1/4 sun-dried tomatoes and 1/4 pepperoni and sausage.
Okay.
With blood on it.
That sounds pretty good. What kind of crust?
Thin.
You know,
Thin?
cheese and/or Canadian bacon are the lowest common denominators in pizza.
You know, Phil, we weren't asking you the question.
I was just saying, you know, any band that answers cheese or Canadian bacon is just like
Gay.
If
Well,
you'd
the-
like to
well,
see, if
you
you'd
know-
like to see Phil's answers to the Yahtzeen 5, go to www.yahtzeen.com/staff3. That would be numeral 3 /Phil2.html.
you know the
I know every single address of every page on that site.
All right.
If you'd like to see pictures of my brother and sister, they're cute. Go to www.yahtzeen.com/dude.
Dude.
Yes,
And see why America doesn't.
You know, I've never even seen that.
it's hidden. It's password protected. It's $5 a month to be a member to that part of it.
Get pictures of your brother and sister.
Yes.
Here,
The final. What's the last question?
We've only asked 3 questions.
No, we asked for. They're not paying attention to us.
I haven't been paying attention.
What's the last question? Who knows the? Oh, the last question. No.
Last question is, what vice does the
Oh!
band all take part in?
Do we have time for this?
Start the list.
What vice do you all take part in together?
Jenga.
Chronic ass scrubbing.
Chronic ass scrubbing.
Can you say that on internet radio?
You can say
Ass scrubbing? I don't know.
this is the internet. The last
Hey,
the last
does this computer come with internet?
this is the last stand of freedom of speech in the whole United States.
Props, homie.
What vice do we share?
Yes, as a band.
Can't believe you even
We
said
all
ass
3 have
right
been known to fall asleep masturbating with our dick in our hand and get caught.
All right.
Wow. Brian, when we were living together, were you beating off in there?
What's that?
Nothing.
Duh.
So do you leave the porno
know what?
tape in the VCR as well?
This is just never live with Brian because he makes you sleep in the closet.
Hey, jerk ass.
I was given a closet to live in.
You had the nicest fucking room.
Yeah, it had a door to outside.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was.
There was a fire, I would have died. You would have been
That was
outside
great.
laughing at me. Hey, remember we threw all our garbage out? Oh, you moved out before that. Was hilarious.
Yeah, I moved out. That was a death trap.
The hood and the neighbors next
The
door.
hood.
Were
Oh,
you there
man.
when there was the fire in the basement? The
No,
neighbors next door,
no.
Jerk ass kids started a fire in the basement.
Yeah.
Went over. And it
Oh wait,
shit
I
into
was.
our basement.
I
Did
think
you
I
ever
was
hear
there.
about that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Opened the basement doors, a bunch of smoke coming out.
Boy, I was just wild in those days.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Smoking the chronic.
That one night, me and Randy, we went to like in the middle of the night, we went to the casino. He doesn't even remember. He has no idea what I'm talking about.
You just had all those wicked crazy videos about piercings and whatnot.
No, see, he's completely confused.
You got the last beer.
Shooting star.
Are you kidding me?
There's gonna be a fight over the last beer on air.
This is kind of like sitting in on.
If
somebody's
anyone in
inside
Fargo is
conversation.
listening to this, bring us beer. What's the address here?
That'd be
It'd be www.
www.25 South 27th Street.
I'm leaving now.
Go to Tubs of Fun. We're
Bye,
right next to
Chad.
Tubs of Fun. Bring us some.
Say,
hams.
hey,
Just
do you
leave
think
it
you
at
could
Tubs
work-
of Fun and we'll go
I'm
pick
trying.
it up.
I
could
know
we
you're
work
gonna
out a
ask.
cross promotion with Tubs of Fun?
I actually talked to them. They do 24-hour tub delivery for some reason. So if there's any booty calls out there right now and you want to get,
It would be really nice
You
to
wanna
do
get
one of these
naked and
from a
wet.
tub.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
They actually do 24-hour tub delivery. They
We
have
should talk to Tubs of Fun about doing a sponsorship. We could do the radio show
Fuck, let's
from
call 'em right now.
a tub of fun.
24 hours. If we could find the number, maybe they'd do.
Wow. Do they? Is there a tubsoffun.com?
Probably.
I'm sure it is, but it might be a porno site.
It might. It might be.
They're all porno sites.
Jugs of fun, Justin says.
Or
Yeah.
maybe tons of fun.
I know.
Why doesn't
What-
somebody
what?
go to tonsofun.com, Ryan? And why don't you leave a message on the Yahtzeen
Comment boards.
the
Here goes
Yahtzeen
the last
comment
beer.
board, and
Jupiter
like tell us
Lander
what
is
you
just taking
found.
over the last beer. If you guys have any comments or anything, you can email us at zespy@yahoo.com. Email me so we can adjust the show to your pleasure.
So Yahtzeen
All
can
fucking three of you.
Actually, there's a very convenient feedback form on Yahtzeen.com if you have any.
But
if you want to touch,
I think Jim is getting at the fact that he wants to
Yes,
know.
I do.
Oh,
all
okay.
the-
I do.
I,
Okay.
I'm
Yes.
lonely. Any ladies out there?
Jim.
No plugging my
All right, no
if you
plugging
want-
Jim's.
if you want, go ahead. It's Zespy at Yahoo. I'm ready for all the ladies.
Wait a minute. Your email address is at Yahoo?
Keep in mind that
You have a domain name
that
and
Justin
you don't have.
just wrote a column about getting
Hey, we're
dumped,
working on it.
and
Oh.
he's on the prowl. for the
Justin?
ladies.
Yes, Justin.
ladies love cool Justin, you know.
All right.
He's getting awfully close to me on the couch.
He owns his own record label. Come on. Call him.
Justin.com.
How's that Russian bride thing going?
Actually, you could read my column on Russian brides
Actually
at
did.
Yahtzeen.com.
Actually, I didn't read it. I just went to.
It's the best thing I've ever written since probably some joke about Orange 17.
If I hear the words Yahtzeen.com one more time,
should we put a ban on that?
I think we better put a ban on that.
You know,
I think we better start.
You can reach me through my website at Yahtzeen.com.
I happen to own my own record. How come the only two guys here that
really
own their own
gotta
record
start
companies
plugging-
have no girlfriends? What's
We've
going
really
on?
got to start plugging Coach and Six a little more.
we probably
because-
should.
They've
Should we
got
do
a-
it?
He's got a wife. He
Should we
doesn't
do
need
a
to
nice
plug.
little plug for Coach and Sim?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Who wants to plug
Ready?
him?
1, 2, 3.
CoachandSix.com.
Oh, that was awful.
Okay.
That's what the new
Well, we could try it again.
We aren't getting
Can
paid.
we harmonize in thirds?
This
Do
time
that?
with the www.
You're speaking a foreign language to me, Jim.
I figured you guys are all old MSU students.
Maybe we can get the blenders in here to do it.
www.coachandsix.com.
Row your boat gently down the stream.
www.coachandsix.com.
Row your boat gently down the streaming audio at coachandsix.com.
So anyway,
Where's Ed Schultz?
Do we have any really relevant questions or anything to talk about?
I don't know. Why don't we ask a question about Free Jesse?
Sure.
Yeah, Doug's been awfully silent.
Get over here, Doug. Get on the mic, yo.
Get online, dude.
Get on the mic. Get on the mic.
Dude, you're online right now.
Is
dude. This
is Free
internet,
Jesse
dude.
submitted their information to the Yahtzeen family band tree? I should know that, but no. Oh,
No.
I guess they don't want to be involved.
And
Oh, that's right. It's a Fargo family band tree, not
That's right, we're
Grand
from
Forks.
Grand Forks. We had the
Yes.
flood.
And why exactly? And why exactly did June play barefoot in Free Jesse, and now he plays in his stocking feet?
He's maturing.
Okay. Okay.
He went to college.
He's got a foot fungus.
He's developed an awful foot fungus.
Okay.
That's horrible.
Okay. Well, that's all I wanted to know.
That's it. That's all. Well,
So,
I found
what
out
are-
we're opening for Frank Black on February 24th.
who's opening for Frank Black?
June.
Really?
Oh, really? As opposed to the Tim Mahoney band or
No,
whatever?
that was the Mason Jennings.
Mason Jennings, or yeah.
You know they're quite good.
Are they?
Yeah.
I've never heard them. I
But
just
they were unable
they
to
have
play.
they have a terrible name.
You owe me
If
money.
if you don't mind me saying,
They don't want to come to town because they owe Brian money.
because they've got a lousy name.
It's a good name.
Mason. What
What?
kind of band names
Hey,
themselves
What if
after?
your goddamn name's Mason Jennings? Yeah.
You know, I still, you know,
I'm sure you could probably reach them there.
even June Panic doesn't deserve a band named
I
after.
mean Jeremy
you know?
Price.
Well, you know, I mean, June Panic and his Silver Sound is okay,
I just wanted to
but
beat, I just wanted to beat Phil.
you know,
Actually, we're now Moorhead State University.
Moorhead State
June
University.
Panic and Moorhead State University.
That's a that's probably the best band
That's
name
right.
I've
That's
ever
right. He's the
Is
only. Randy Dever's the only man that knows the end of the band name.
heard. The end of the
June
band.
Panic and Moorhead State University.
isn't it
partners
awful?
In excellence.
Partners in That is a good.
That's
Why
it's a
is it-
long
why
goddamn
doesn't the-
name.
why
man.
doesn't
What's
the
wrong
new
with your
CD
headphones
have
there,
that
Phil?
on there? It just won't stick to my head.
You don't got a sticky head.
It will
A
not
sticky wicket.
stick to my head.
That's
Why isn't Weird Al coming to Fargo?
I don't know.
Does
You think Jade would be on that?
I know.
Blues Jade.
Jade, yes.
I think it's pronounced Jade.
Jade Nielsen.
Jade Nielsen.
I heard he's offering to pay opening bands $200 now.
And what would his web address be?
Crappywebsite.com.
It would be
It is www.thisSiteNeedsSomeDesign.com.
It would be
PotentPro.com.
.com. All right. So have we rambled on long enough here? Are the
Yes.
listeners going to be bored of enough of this?
Let's get
shit?
No, let's go back to Jade.
Oh, I guess Brian has something to say about Jade.
Oh, yep.
He owes me money.
Jade owes Brian money.
Brian Eveslag money.
This is off
Brian
Broadway,
Eveslag
off
of
Main tonight.
Mothmus.
This
Off
is
Broadway, off Main.
brought to you by the fine folks of CoachAnd6.com with the wonderful Super Asbestos.
If anybody can come up with the grand total of .coms we've said tonight, if anyone can come up with an accurate total,
Do we have anything to give away?
We can give them a Yahtzeen
Wait,
T-shirt.
what? No.
We can give away a.
What can we give away here?
Well, if you match each one of our donations, Phil. at
Okay,
Yahtzeen,
with what?
Let's see here. You got shirts made up?
Not yet. It's
Not yet?
in the
What do you
process.
guys? What do you guys got?
We have nothing made up.
Well, we'll cover you guys.
No.
We haven't
no.
even ordered
No,
our
you know what?
stickers yet.
Phil,
What?
you're fired.
Phil's fired.
No,
Phil
he's
too
not.
just got
We've
fired.
got a little beaded necklace.
We got a beaded necklace from Jupiter Lander.
Did you
to
get?
give away?
It's an official Jupiter Lander
Was-
necklace.
Was anything given away last week? Did you?
Yeah, actually, we tried
What?
to give away some stuff, but everyone that emailed was people that we knew. It was like
Oh.
Ryan Anderson 9
Okay,
times.
the
Well,
first
that's
person-
typically Fargo, isn't it? Everyone wants something for free.
The first person.
Hey, I'm
we
in a
do-
band, let me
we
in
don't
free.
know.
Hey, Brian,
that's
be
that's
quiet.
just it. The first person we don't know that emails me at Zespy at Yahoo.
No, let's make it. I'm just. No, they got to answer something, or
Hey, let's
they have to send in a poem or something.
pick out a question.
A
You guys
poem.
figure out your Yahtzeen question. and
Okay,
I'll-
what are we
I'll-
gonna give away?
You want to give away a 7-inch? Or you want to give away like a Control D or Floyd Matrix? We got a few of these.
How about could we have a couple things and let the person choose what they want?
Yeah, we actually they can choose from our full catalog.
Okay, there we go.
Check out our website and whatever
Okay,
you want out of the
so
catalog.
and where are we gonna send this to? Zespy@yahoo.com.
Yep, just Zespy.
Okay.
ZESPY.
CESPY.com. No, not .com. Man, I'm talking. What should the question be? And this has to be somebody that none of us know.
Why doesn't somebody figure out exactly how many times we've said .com?
Oh,
tonight?
that would be.
That means we have to actually count them.
Yes, we'd have to
that
count them.
involves work.
I'm not doing it.
Okay.
How about
Ooh, what if they can give us the entire family tree of Bosk Standard Lo-Fi
Ooh.
Control D?
I
Well,
don't-
let's
you know
just
what? You know what? I don't even know if Chad would know that.
How about the first person who gives the correct beverage? Nobody knows that.
What's
No one went and saw Cobra.
Oh, I know this will be a tough one. Maybe I don't know. No, this is more RAM, which is
Ooh.
more RAM. It's
Mhm.
super asbestos, but it's a meat product, but it's now super asbestos. What band was that guy in before more RAM?
Nobody that
No.
we know can answer.
Right,
this.
no one we know can answer. Is that information on the website?
This is
You can't
It is actually.
Oh, it is?
It
Oh.
is. How about even harder? The band he was in after that's gonna be released on Super Asbestos.
Is that information on there?
I don't believe that's on there.
Would anyone know that?
Oh shit! Probably people from Minneapolis. And that's about it.
Oh.
Let's give it
We
to
can give a
everybody.
shout
No one
out-
in Minneapolis
we
has
can give a
computers.
shout out to Paul in case he's listening, driving around in his Lexus with his cell phone on.
There is a band.
Oh, and I get shit for having
There is
a
a band
Volkswagen.
called Moram that rose from the ashes of another popular. Should we give a hint?
Let's give him
A
his full name.
popular amphetamine reptile band.
So the first person that sends that answer to Zespy, Zespy, at yahoo.com will get their choice of any product from the Super Asbestos catalog, which you can find at superasbestos.com,
including a date.
including a
We
date.
could hook you up with Jared or any member of Mothmus, any member.
Or the Jimmy Z himself.
No, they don't want that. That's just torture.
So I'm of the opinion that we've talked for far too long.
I'm sure we have, but since Brian's
Let's get
Sitting
this
there.
guy back up there.
Let's get
Yeah.
Mothmus back on stage so they can play their little songs.
you're listening to Coach 6 off Broadway, off Main tonight. Brought to you by Coach 6, obviously. Wait,
And
Coach 6.
Phil hasn't even been drinking tonight, and he can't even get the name of the label, Coach and 6.
Coach and 6. Sorry, guys.
Right.
I'm fired. Anyways, this is Coach and 6. Off Broadway, off Main. Brought to you by Super Asbestos and Yahtzeen. And sometime here we're going to hear Mothmus again.
Give him a couple minutes here.
A couple minutes?
A couple minutes? Okay.
Okay.
What else
So
do we talk
got
about?
a couple of
What else
minutes
do we
to
If you want to give
ramble
away,
on.
if you guys can come up with any other questions, we can give away.
We could give away
We're
a
we're
Yahtzeen
so-
sticker.
we're
Why don't
so-
we
we're so
order
rich
those
in
goddamn
Yahtzeen.
stickers? And
Here is a promise. Here, we'll do something more fun. if three people that I don't intimately know, so it can be someone I do know, just not a close friend, 3 people that are listening to this, send letters to Yahtzeen tomorrow. I will order not only the stickers, but I will also order the T-shirts.
So, you mean
3 people, not Yahtzeen staff members. No one
no
on
Yahtzeen
Yahtzeen
staff?
Ryan,
can send it in.
Ryan?
Ryan, put the email account away.
Stop
Step away from
typing.
your computer.
Quit typing Ryan.
I know that the design of the Coach and 6 page isn't that great. I'm sorry. You know.
You can blame the sideshow for that.
Blame the sideshow for the whole thing.
Alernon, if you're listening, I hope you entered your hours at work today, or I'm going to be mad at you.
This is inside jokes here.
That's
like
super
isn't
inside.
that one of like the first rules of radio is you don't talk about inside jokes?
I don't know.
I'm not sure this has pretty much turned out to be a bad morning show already. Hey, Dewey's here out on the corner with a naked girl.
So the first girl to come by the studio and flashes her tits gets us all to look at her for free.
Yay.
We'll allow you to meet all of us
So,
in person in the studio.
So Phil,
You know-
do you think we're kind of like the Smothers Brothers? Do you think we're kind of like a big, comedy duo?
I think we're getting there.
I think.
Is there a comedy club in town? You know
There's-
what?
Well, if you go to
Here's a little-
Ragewire,
You know what?
you might find a comedy club or two.
Yahtzeen kind of started because I kind of wanted to do like stand-up indie punk comedy.
Indie punk.
Yeah,
comedy.
I think that would be pretty good if you had the right. That's a lot of funny jokes there you could have.
Well, there's a website called Ragewire that has a joke a day.
We really don't want to plug Ragewire.
A joke a day.
Man.
Who is Rage
We don't even want to talk
man.
about it.
All right. We're not even gonna bring it
it's
up.
not even.
We're not even
worth
gonna
it.
plug it.
They do know about a comedy club in town though. That's the
Actually,
only
that place
reason.
is closed.
Is it?
Courtney's?
Well, which
Is
one?
that
Courtney's is still open. There was another
Courtney's is
one.
Still open.
There was another one?
We really shouldn't talk about
Long
.com.
Long Johnson's. Yeah,
Play a song. You guys play a song.
Play
You're
a
a
song,
frickin'
some-
band. Good
We
God.
got a band here, but they won't play.
we're really.
I knew it was all fake.
We're
They
really-
lip sync.
We're really talking too much here.
We are. Well,
We're gonna get those kids up there again.
We got an Alice in Chains CD for our 9th caller.
This is Cool 99 6.9.
Told you, Jim, no one listens to me.
No one listens to Justin.
Seriously though, I do want to say I'm impressed with Mothmus. I should really go out more since I claim to be. I don't know what I claim to be. Nothing, but
Claim to be a Minnesota
Zine
Vikings
King,
fan.
I think.
yeah. Any thoughts on the Vikings? What's up with that? Actually, there's an interesting website you might want to go to, firedenny.com.
FireDenny.com.
Yes, this guy I work with, he's kind of weird. He's a salesman, so he's kind of weird. But he had this great idea to buy firedenny.com. It was actually available. So right now, all that's there is a picture of some people in Minneapolis outside the Vikings training place. They wrote Fire Denny in the snow. So that's all that's on the site.
Did they pee fire?
No, it was really nicely done with like I don't know, snow blowers or something. It looks really good.
2 seconds.
This is only a test of the
2
emergency
seconds and
super
counting.
asbestos diesel lab system.
I gotta tell Justin right now. He's eating a bunch of candy that we have laying around here called Zowers, which you can do a review of on chickenx.com if you like.
No.
Oh, actually,
It is not chickenx.com.
Oh, that's pardon me. They don't. They're owned by the evil.
We're
Z's,
owned
sir.
by Yahtzeen.
But we found all that candy on the ground in the street of Grand Forks this weekend. Just so you know, we found an entire truck dropped off boxes full of candy on the streets of Grand Forks, and we picked up boxes full of that stuff.
Is
this
it?
week.
I thought
Is it
something-
that?
Oh, yeah, I feel like I'm fucking tripping.
Is it? Does that have something to do with that thrift you found in Grand Forks to cover up your track marks?
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
Okay.
Sorta, kinda. No, actually,
Okay.
we found that this weekend. That song was written about a different.
I am really of the opinion that we've talked too much.
Way too much. We got those guys coming up here pretty quick.
Why don't we get some Mothmus on the air here? Are they ready?
Are we ready here? Or?
No, just another second here.
You know
Okay.
what?
The rock stars are doing some.
What the
doing
hell
Oh.
else are we going to talk
Rock
about?
stars.
Girls.
No,
They're in the bathroom
They're prob-
snorting coke.
Nah, it's probably heroin and girls by now.
heroin and girls.
Heroin
Speaking
and
of girls, is Amy even still here?
Yeah, she's here.
Were any other girls invited? This is like a big.
It's a
My-
big sausage fest, but that's
Well, yeah,
kind of the way it works.
I don't know.
It's super asbestos,
You know, the best thing about the Fargo scene is the girls, and
My-
it's really sad that there's not more here.
My girlfriend was invited.
Yeah,
She had already made plans to hang out with some.
maybe we should
friends.
really make an effort to get more girls here next week.
We will. Well, Orange 17's gonna be here. That means
Well,
girls right there.
that means at least 3 girls under 18 will be here. Oh, and Justin's a single man, so he's available. Go to justin.com. I believe Mothmus.
or you can go
is-
to gayplace.com.
I think we're getting ready. This is Coach and 6.
And Mothmus.
Are they ready to go? Take it away, boys.
You guys like stuff? This is the first song.
Dope. Jazz Odyssey.
Welcome to the neighbors.
This song's called 9 Tons of Pig Iron.
Ass iron.
Yeah, I've worked 14 hours the last 3 days. I haven't seen the sun since. It's been nothing but rain. Yeah, how my body aches. How my bones grind. 9 tons of big iron. Go. This goddamn days was so goddamn slow. I can't seem to eat. I can't seem to sleep. I'm gonna boss man. shine.